Hey, beautiful soul. I am Joyful Medium Joy Giovanni here with another weekly reading, this time for the week of April 12th through April 19th. And we have some really big energy. Some of the same themes we've already been seeing this year are reiterated. I want to just really dive into this with you. But first, I want to remind you, we do have some free events coming up. Plus, I've got some other group readings on the way. Just check out the events section of my website, joyfulmedium.com/events. I will also drop it in the comments for you. Make sure you get signed up for some way to interact. I'd love to see you soon. Let's dive right in. So this first card that we have today is the Empress. Now this card, one of the main messages that the Empress brings us is love. So focusing on cultivating the love that you want in your life this week. That looks like self-love, it looks like acceptance, it looks like loving yourself through hard decisions, but also just really focusing on what feels good for you, not forgetting to also spread that love to the people you care about that are close to you. This is a great week to reach out to someone who's popping into your mind as I'm saying this, and just giving them some love, letting the people that you care about know that you care about them. Maybe you'll be creating some opportunity for you guys to get together in a physical space. Maybe you can do like a Zoom happy hour like we were doing during the shutdown. But really the message of the Empress is love for self, love for those we want to keep close, and also love for humanity. So we can't predict exactly what specific events are going to go on in everyone's life this week, but if there's an overarching message for us in the energy this week, it's remembering to love ourselves, keep those that we care about close and let them know that we love them, and think about the overall big picture and how our love for humankind, compassion, empathy, generosity of spirit, giving what we can to others is going to be really highlighted for us this week, it seems like. Now this Nine of Cups is interesting because if you notice, all these cups are upright, but she doesn't look completely satisfied. So Nine of Cups is an evaluation about the things in your life, the relationships in your life, what is fulfilling to you, what can we release, what are we trying to create? And then like I was saying, focus on being the love for yourself that you want to create and see showing up in your world. So there's just an indication to kind of take a look at. There's lots of things going well in your life, so make sure that you focus on the gratitude for that. But what's still missing? What isn't being fulfilled in the way that you want? And how can you infuse more of that into your life? Because like attracts like. Now this next card is Six of Swords. This card some people think is a little bit scary. It's really not. If you notice, this person in this boat is facing away. So they are moving away from tough times. So if you have been feeling challenged, if you felt like you've been faced with a lot of hard decisions, with a lot of kind of hard knocks, if you will, this card is just letting you know that you're moving away from challenging times now. So perhaps it's you finally realizing you love yourself more than you love a situation that's not serving you. We've had a lot of release cards recently in our recent readings. Perhaps you're realizing there's something that's not working in relationship space for you, whether it's a romantic relationship, a friendship, family relationships, your relationship to your work, your relationship to habits, good and bad, right? And you moving away from what doesn't serve you, choosing love first. This next card's interesting. This is the Five of Wands. Now, this card is about conflict. So sometimes when we make a decision for ourselves, and it has to do with honoring ourselves, standing up for ourselves, especially if you're someone who has a tendency in the past to be like a people pleaser. Not everyone likes when we start standing up for ourselves, right? Not everyone has our best interest at heart. So sometimes as we start choosing ourselves and moving away from challenging situations, sometimes people react. That's okay. It's just a little bit of a heads up to know that not everyone might like the choices that you're making for yourself, but if it's out of self-love, out of integrity for yourself, what's best for you and the most loving for the people around you, you're doing the right thing, regardless of if everyone likes it. We can't please all the people all the time, right? And with this card, since it is Wands, sometimes, as an extra little heads up for some of you, This can be with people that we feel really strongly like we want in our lives. So maybe someone close to you will have a bad reaction. Maybe something you're passionate about will be in something that feels like a bit of a conflict to you. And sometimes as sensitives, we feel like something is a conflict or is a confrontation that actually isn't that confrontational. It's just the way we are perceiving it. So when people do come to you this week or around you and are saying things that feel challenging, that feel like they're nitpicking you, that feel critical to you, like you're being criticized, take a step back and look at the change that you're moving into overall, right? Choosing yourself. And ask yourself, what's the most loving reaction for yourself in these situations that arise for you this week? And trying to be loving to yourself, but not taking every little thing that happens personally, taking personal responsibility, of course, evaluating, right, within yourself, okay, what's going on within me? What do I want? How am I showing up? But not everyone's gonna like you. Not everyone's gonna think that you are the bee's knees, and not everyone has to like you for you to be happy. Now, this last card is really exciting. This is the Four of Wands, which is kind of cool because we're going 6, 5, 4 in this lineup with the numbers. So you might feel like you're taking 2 steps back, but as another little opportunity this week, Four of Wands can be about a few things. It can be about home. So some of you might be buying a new home or looking for a new place to live as part of this, like, what needs to be fulfilled with you? What are you moving away from? This is also a card of celebration. So there's a chance that you could be attending a celebration or even receiving an invitation to a celebration this week. The encouragement would be, when you receive this invitation, take a minute and feel into what is the most loving choice for you. If it feels like it would be a fun event, wonderful. If it feels like there are people there that you just feel like, oh, I don't want to go to this, this is not for me, that's okay too. You could just send a gift maybe, but there might be an opportunity for celebration. And we've been talking these last couple weeks about new opportunities coming in. So if you at all feel like you can go to whatever this is that you're being invited to, I might suggest trying to get there, just because who knows what other opportunities can come from this. But really just honoring yourself and all the choices and decisions you make. There's a chance that some of you may be really feeling yourself this week, because this is a lot about self-love, self-compassion, self-care, and what does that look like for you? And make sure you're infusing a little fun, a little celebration, celebrating the wins, great and small. So let me know how this resonates with you. Big hugs, lots of love. Bye for now.